All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have another Los Angeles Lakers video. If you guys enjoy this video, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'm doing this every single day, posting Lakers content and NBA content. Now, the Lakers are near a deal with Russell Westbrook for Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, KCP, and a 2021 first-round pick. Now, honestly, I feel like they're giving up probably way too much for Russell Westbrook. Like, the way I see it, this is a little bit too much for him. You're getting rid of KCP. I think that's going to come back. I don't really care too much about Trez. I don't really care too much about Kuz as far as in this trade goes. But KCP, that's a tough one. You're losing KCP. That first-round pick is not much about that first-round pick except leverage. You're just losing that leverage. However, the draft is in 2 hours from now. So, how much really leverage do you have? But I think Russell Westbrook and his fit on the Lakers is going to be really interesting. I think you're going to be able to create wide open three-point shots for cheap three-point shooters. And that's the issue is, are those cheap three-point shooters, those Ben McLemores, are they going to be able to knock down the three-point shots when it matters? Now, honestly, I think LeBron James is about to show the whole NBA world that at the end of the day, with Russell Westbrook, you can win. Because I think LeBron James is the best leader in basketball. I think he has the best passing in basketball. And I still think he is one of the best players in the league. And I think he's about to remind everybody why you shouldn't give him a third All-Star. Russell Westbrook to this team, no matter how you look at it, it's an immediate upgrade from Dennis Schroeder. It's an immediate upgrade from Rajon Rondo. Yeah, maybe the fit isn't as good as a systematic point guard, but with LeBron James, is there really a blueprint for success with LeBron James? He's played with so many different point guards in his career. He's played with bums. He's played with all-stars. He's played with Hall of Famers. So now he'll be with another Hall of Famer, a first ballot Hall of Famer in Russell Westbrook. And the fit's going to be super interesting. And it's going to be more interesting, in my opinion, to see what are they going to do after this trade. Are they going to pick up some cheap shooters? Because I don't think Caruso is a good option. They have Wesley Matthews. They have Ben McLemore. Honestly, those aren't too bad because they're pretty cheap. And they're pretty reliable. Those are two players with career three-point shooters percentages above 40%. So it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. If they actually end up paying Dennis Schroeder to come off the bench, I think the team gets even better. With Russell Westbrook added onto a team that already had LeBron James and Anthony Davis gathering so much attention, these shooters are going to have wide open shots. Morris is going to have wide open shots. Dennis isn't a great three-point shooter, but he would have some open shots. Ben McLemore is going to have some wide open shots. Wesley Matthews is going to have some wide open shots. And the issue opposing teams are going to run into is if you aren't going to sag off of those three-point shooters, and you're not going to double-team Russ, you're not going to double-team LeBron, you're not going to double-team AD, well, you're probably just going to lose. You're probably just going to lose. I think that they're going to try to trade and get rid of Dennis Schroeder to try and bring some value. I don't think Buddy Hield is possible anymore. I don't think DeMar DeRozan would be possible anymore. I'm not sure what they'll do with Schroeder because it's got to go to a team that's going to want Schroeder, and the Lakers are losing all their valuables right now. You're losing all your valuables except Schroeder, except THT. Yeah, maybe Marc Gasol, maybe Morris, but for the most part, you're giving up most of your guys that you're going to use as trade leverage, which is good because, it seemed like they wanted to move on from Kyle Kuzma. Montrezl Harrell seemed like it wasn't a good fit. And now they'll all be getting a new opportunity on Washington. I think that's the most important part about this trade is Kyle Kuzma now he's got all the space. He's got all the time in the world to develop into what he wants to be. Yeah, he's got to work with Rui, but they should be able to find even minutes for both of those two players. Montrezl Harrell, now we're finally going to be able to see, hey, can this guy start at an efficient level and not be that bad on defense? This Lakers squad isn't bad, man. Markieff Morris is on there. You've got a decent bench already. Marc Gasol. I think they're just, if they go out and they get Carmelo Anthony, they go out, they get Dwight Howard, I think this is over. Honestly, I think it might be over. I'm not the biggest Laker bandwagon, but if I see something, I'm going to say it, man. It's not looking good for the Brooklyn Nets. They need to start making some more moves. If Russell Westbrook is now a Los Angeles Laker, they need to start making some more moves. They need to start making some bigger moves because a washed-up Blake Griffin, to me, he's no match for LeBron. He's no match for AD. He's no match for Russ. He's not even a match for Andre Drummond, his old teammate. This is getting bad, man. So that 22nd pick in this year's draft, that's the last part of this trade. I think that's a pretty big piece they're giving up. KCP and a first-round pick. But like I said, the draft is literally less than 2 hours away from when I make this video. So just how much leverage did it really hold? I'm sure the Wizards are looking to figure something out. I'm sure they're trying to do everything in their human nature to try to save Bradley Beal and try to keep him in Washington. But my best guess is they'll trade him. They might even trade him tonight. They might have even already traded him by the time you see this video if it ages well enough. However, I think it's probably going to wait until the offseason, but they'll definitely try and get some assets. They'll probably try and get some picks. But the reason I'm saying you might see a trade tonight is because if Russell Westbrook is now a Los Angeles Laker and we're in this insanely deep NBA draft, they might try to make some moves right here. So Russell Westbrook, 22, 12, and 12 player. Average a triple-double for the last 5 seasons. Not a good three-point shooter. Had a pretty bad year from the free throw line. There's reason for concern. He shot 65% from the free throw line. He shot horribly from the three-point line. He's just a bad three-point shooter in his career. His free throw percentage is just kind of weird. It's hit or miss depending on the season. Russ, but like I said, if there's any player who can really just figure out how to play with a guy and just kind of eliminate any bad memories with that guy, Russell Westbrook, it's LeBron James. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit that sub button, doing this every single day, all draft, all offseason. I know you guys would like the content, so peace.